They say he's supposed to have had a funeral. Since they're making it hard to find, AUNTEAFEE thought that, she would do it like this. Take a moment to read it for yourself. What a free. It's a privilege. Despite the fact that Anthony Gotti was Gotti loving. Despite the fact that Anthony Gotti was your Gotti loving brother. Lord, who did this? One more time. What a friend. In Jesus. At difficult times, let us remember that Anthony wins for the love and happiness he brought into the lives and joy. Yeah. Condolences to everybody who has lost their loved ones in this war in the streets of Memphis. All because somebody decided that somebody was too big for their own britches. And they plotted and planned to assassinate him at Makita's Cookies. Y'all, it's vicious out there in them streets. It says, we pray that Anthony Mims is at peace for all eternity. It would be a hill, wouldn't it? Oh, yes, we do. So y'all remember when, 2 days ago, I think, when I was talking about, well, who knows, but the Cheryl Mims was talking about all the Mims was in Bel Air, at the celebration a little while back, and she was saying all the Mims are the ones with 1 M and 2 M's, and y'all remember when I said, oh, okay, so there they go, they talking about them 2 M's, so that. There we go. I'm just gonna go on, just cut it short, but there we go. And I kept saying, where you at? Where you been? Well, woo, there he is. Woo, there he is. Ooh, this Anthony Mims right here look like this could be Juke's daddy. Don't he? KEWON, yeah, that him. He said you got to be able to stand on your own. I don't give a fuck who told you they got you. I don't give a fuck. Got to be able to stand on your own. Didn't I tell you that it's generations with them Crumps and the Mimses? So his pop will be up there with the Aunt Lindas and Jerry's and stuff. That's man, that's Gotti's daughter. Yeah. Yeah. They all partners. He love them Mims girls, don't he? That's Aunt Keon. Yeah. Okay, so here go to the judge. Boy, that I say look like the Mims. You know, Aunt Linda, you know, sometimes you look way too butchy for Auntie Fee, but I try to let you make it. But your hair ain't never been this short, you know. She look like she's a little worried about her job. She look like either she straight in the bottle or she done cried me a river, but baby boom. They trying to remove you for real. Letter recommending removal of Shelby County judge. Details cocaine use in late night fighting. Was it a man or a female? Was you trying to get you some? And they said no. No. What was your argument with you? What did they call your campaign manager? You wanted the campaign manager to do something, you know, illegal or something, and they was saying no to. Girl, what was you doing? You know, I saw a picture of Gotti Annie yesterday when I was, you know, and she called herself a dude. Let me go. Let me pause for a girl, you know, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Pee-wee. She is Pee-wee. This was her 50th, and what does it say? A classic man. She be looking duty. Y'all know it looked like she was going through something right here. Like she getting a procedure or something. I don't know. She looked real rough to me. Like, not rough, like, not polished, but like mannish to me. But that's what that judge lady be. Now, I'm not saying they look just alike right here. Cause the judge done aged, baby. You again. I'm gonna have to go and bust you on out. Yeah. I was trying to wait until after the funeral and stuff, sir. But you just show up, baby. What that white Tesla look like? So let's move right on into it. Cause here lately I've been hearing about the Bo Vans that was notorious with the crime and the drugs, with the OG cartels and stuff, you know. And the Woods family, not only because you know I don't talk about them crumbs, but they said that there was some ties to the Woods.
City. Now, 3 of the people indicted are brothers. You can see them there, Bernard, Steve, and Ronnie Woods. We're told they're high up in this gang, and Ronnie and Bernard are also accused of money laundering.
On our way to Memphis, Thug City.
Thug City.
I know how we gonna be covering the guy by the name of Ronnie R. Woods, and like I said,
I'll tell you why.
You can search the internet.
I'm bringing him up with this case.
His name with Memphis. It's gonna say Memphis legend, Memphis kingpin, big baller, whatever you want to call it. A little bit about Mr. Woods. His life is gonna go like in chapters. So at 2004, even though I know before that was a movie, Mr. Woods. I always say in a lot of stories, I can't tell a story without telling a certain story. And with his story, it looks like you're not going to be able to tell his story without his brother Bernard, without his brother Steve, and without his brother Donnell. So we really could have named this the Woods Brothers.
Like the
So
Brovan
shout
brothers.
out to all of them. But we gonna go back to 2004, where he was part of a
All
5-man
full circle, baby.
indictment, and pretty much they was charged and involved with an alleged scheme to distribute cocaine and marijuana from the Houston area
Oh, not Houston.
into Memphis.
My ties.
And the fifth guy that we spoke of that is not his brother is going to be a guy by the name of Rodney McChristian. So he was actually involved in the first sighting that I seen of Mr. Woods on the internet. Actually amongst 10 people named in an indictment that was unsealed in Lumpkin, and the other names of the 5 were not released.
Somebody
so,
snitching.
The first count of the 9 counts to possess and distribute 5 kilograms of cocaine. Steve Woods, Darnell Woods, and Rodney McChristian, and they were accused of a conspiracy to possess and distribute 5 kilograms of cocaine.
Houston and Memphis.
Distributing and the processing with intent to distribute at least 100 kilograms of marijuana. The government alleged this incident occurred from early 2000 through the fall of 2003.
Didn't they say that Govan was also mob ties? JPRINCE and them hitmen.
Steve Woods are also
Did y'all not
accused
know that?
of transporting hundreds of thousands of dollars from Memphis to Houston to buy cocaine
Lil
in
Flip.
2012.
A lot of cash desto.
I also seen that he had prior drug cases in 1993, 2004, and the one we spoke on in 2013. Those earlier arrests were harder to find any information on, but pretty much what brought him to my attention, besides the amount of requests that I got from him, that he got where he was indicted in May of 2019 with 2 of his brothers, Steve and Bernard Woods, along with 35 alleged associates and co-conspirators. They were indicted in state court for selling cocaine, marijuana, and ecstasy. They also tried associates and co-conspirators. They were indicted in state court for selling cocaine, marijuana, and ecstasy. They also trumped up the indictment with gun and money laundering offenses as well. A legend on the streets of Memphis, Ronnie Woods is over 50 years old and founded the Memphis mob gang in the 1980s at the height of the crack epidemic. Now, on his most recent 2019 drug case, I saw where the bail was set for him and his brothers at $2 million each. Authorities stated that he would use his headquarters in drug operations at a series of car washes that he owned and nightclubs, and of the Martini Room that was located in Hickory Hills and founded the Memphis mob gang
So that would be
in the 1980s
Gotti's mama
at
and
the
them
height of the crack epidemic. Now, on
white
his
girl.
most recent 2019 drug case, I saw where the bail was set for him and his brothers at $2 million each. Authorities stated that he would use his headquarters in drug operations at a series of car washes that he owned and nightclubs. And they talked about in the late 90s and in the early 2000s that he had a club by the name of the Martini Room that was located in Hickory Hill, and it was like a thugged out spot that certain people would go to, and pretty much athletes,
Marjorie.
rappers, ballers, D-boys, anybody in that nature would frequent it. If it's any Yo Gotti fans tuned in, you might have even heard the name Ronnie Woods mentioned by Yo Gotti as a Memphis street legend. So by all accounts, the Woods family was definitely a family to be reckoned with in the city of Memphis and far beyond that. And you know what this mob need to be reckoned with in the city of Memphis and far beyond that. And you know what this mob tie shit is always a kicker, and we reach that point. Well, I'm not sure how many of y'all are familiar with Steve Harvey or even his wife, Marjorie. That's gonna be the kicker for this Mob Ties episode. We talked about Ronnie Woods, but we sparingly talked about his brothers, and we're gonna go into detail a little bit and talk about his brother Darnell. Now, a little bit about Steve Harvey's wife. He's married to a female by the name of Marjorie. She was romantically involved.
So do y'all remember
with Darnell Woods, and he fathered her third child, a child by the name of Gloria, in 1997. They were actually married, based on what I read, allegedly in 2000.
So my point to this is a couple of things. You know, the Bovans opened up a whole nother can of worms with BIGJOOK being assassinated, and who could have and why he was taken out. You know, Bovan was like a godfather. Gotti and Jook and Chanel's mama and her sisters are queen pins, you know, very very well known in Memphis. So it's another family. You know, I was heavy on them crumps, still is, when the DA made Jamarcus mention Unc. And everybody wanted it to be Juke and all these other older guys. In essence, it was someone around Moneybag and Straight Drop and, you know, TRULLAMAFIA, CEOJIZZLE, you know, in that age bracket. And, you know, somebody gonna say, but why would his name be Unc? Same reason some other rappers' names around that age is Unc. that's just what they was named long before this came about this way. But that is who Unc is. We done, you know, he's well traveled with the Mims. Yeah, it's a TRULLAMAFIA thing. I used to think that before Bovan popped up. So Bovan as I told somebody earlier today, is a well, it was a new character that was unleashed. So Bovan ties into Keon's daddy, since the same era, and his uncle. Well, I don't know if he uncle, but Mr. Lynn Crump. So the Crump family is crucial to all of this. Just like these Bovans are, the Woods are, and it's another family, you know, that ties into. But Lori Harvey with this Mr. Woods, these Wood brothers, because if y'all remember when Straight Drop, Greasy was on the run and gonna turn himself in and all that good stuff. He was playing in the media, and Gotti was telling him, shh, don't say nothing. Whatever you do, get home without snitching and all that type of stuff. When my boy go to jail, I'ma get him out. All of that. There was a post for about Lori Harvey, and people was like, why would she be fooling with them? Why, that ain't really her. That's cap. Shit, that's a lie. She got mob ties out of Memphis. Hell, you mean? Huh? Yeah. This was 2 years ago. Straight Drop was paid $50K to kill Dolph. Lori Woods Harvey. My bad. It had been reported that Straight Drop was paid $50K to kill Dolph. Straight Drop and his family have a $1 million hit out on them all. Straight Drop haven't posted on his IG, neither has JoJo's Black and CEO Bobby. AUNTEAFEE been on it, y'all. That's how much Straight Drop got. That's not how much Govan got. She posted, it's sad to say, but I think CMG ordered the hit. This was 2 years ago. This was 30-something minutes ago. Brooklyn Apartments on Mount Moriah Road. Man was shot and rushed to the hospital. Check on your people. Shout out to Blackwood News. Some in the water. Accused of shooting mother in head in front of children in 2022. Givens Avenue near Tillman Street. Man shot and killed. Mitchell Heights area. Man is dead and another in spite of his life after shooting late Thursday night, Memphis, Parkway Village neighborhood. 2 shot, 1 died.
For customers at a Kansas Home Depot, police responded to reports of a bomb threat at the store in Wichita. A customer alerted employees. A man inside the bathroom said there was a bomb in the building. Police were able to locate the man responsible for those comments, and that man told police he warned other guests to leave the restroom because he was, quote, fixing to blow it up, but had no intention of causing a panic. Man also told police others in the room laughed understanding his joke, which I'm just now getting. Home Depot says they will not be pressing charges.
I had to
But
bring a
can
little
you now, you
humor.
asked the producer for me to read that, didn't you? To Ethan now, please.
No.
Y'all hit the like button for AUNTEAFEE.
Set, go.
You good?
Ready, set, go.
Stop running in the hall. Oh. The young father that was picking up his kids in West Memphis that was fatally shot by the school, the elementary school. Bryson Dorsey. This is him. Foxwood is West Memphis. Again, Loaf Boys. That's their area. I want to thank everybody, all my subscribers. Can y'all hit the like button, share, subscribe, join the membership. I need 25 more subscribers. And guess what? Huh? Ooh. Can y'all help a sister? Can you help AUNTEAFEE? Huh? Can we get that? Can we get that this weekend? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you.